Hey guys, this is my episode 2 of the Barrows script, and I managed to test it and run my script for a lot of hours, and I actually upgrade a few things just to make sure it can run better, because I noticed that sometimes some features were kind of bug and not really efficient. Um, so what I change in the script will be updated in the GitHub. So I actually start updated where I am running in the Verac here section. So everything that is over the Verac, so all the beginning of the script, I actually did not really change. The first thing I change is I made a for loop here. So basically it will right click on the sarcophagus and then it will check for an image. And the image that it will check is this one. And if this is found on the screen, then it will just click on it. With this setup, I managed to avoid any bug, so it was working really good. Another thing is, if you watch the episode 1, I had a manual loop and a for loop, but this loop here is during the fight. So the problem I had is once it actually kill the brother, for example, Verac, then it wait until the for loop ends before executing the next part of code. So what I did is I add this detection. It's an image detection of the HP. And once Verac or any other brothers, once they have their HP to 0, then it will detect and break the loot, so it can just continue the run and skip to the go to the other brother. So basically, it's really simple. This is the 0 HP image, and it looks like this. Okay, so the thing is, this loop, okay, is refreshing between every 2 milliseconds, which is really fast. So every 2 milliseconds, it will detect if the 0 HP image is on the screen. And I managed to run it, and it works really good. So every time that I kill a brother that the 0 HP is on the screen, it detects and it prints 0 HP detected, and then it breaks the loot and it goes to the next code block. Also, what I did is I specified a region. So this region here is at the top left of the Runescape client, just to make sure that it can detect at the correct area. And also when I specify a region for the detection, the image detection, it is more fast because it does not have to detect the entire screen. After that, I have another for loop, which is for the staircase. So in the previous version, there was no loop, so it was simply a right click. And once it detects the staircase, let me show you the staircase. This one. So it right clicks on the staircase, and then if this image is found, then it will click on the middle of this image. So it will climb up and exit the brother's room, so it can go to the next one. And I noticed that sometimes it was a little bit bug, and then I managed to have a broken bot, which actually execute the next code block, but it without exciting the room. So it was still inside of Verac room, but it thinks that it was outside, so it actually tried to move to Derek, and it was not really working. So with this setup, with the for loop, then with the right click here and the detection of the staircase, and once it actually finds the staircase, then it will break the loop. And this setup is really working great, so I have no problem running it. After that, it's really same thing for Darak. I have the loop that will check for the search sarcophagus. So it's really simple, really same thing. Same thing for the healing. It will loop and until it detects the 0 HP image, and then once the 0 HP is found, that means the Darak is dead and it can continue to the next. So pretty much the same thing. And all the other brothers are having a similar, actually the same mechanics. So the ones that I had to change is the last one, which is Guthans. Guthans is, for my case, is a little bit different than the other brothers because my character actually has to move in the chest where the chest is. So it's not the same room and it's not the same environment. So what I did is I moved the camera down so it can detect the chest. And then here I have, it will click a random coordinates between -5 and +5 for the X, and same thing for the Y. So what I did is the mouse will move on this X plus 292 is pointing on the chest, okay, for the reward. But it will also add a random offset X, which is this one. And it is inside of a loop. So that means if you look at my cursor, it will do like this at random. And then sometimes I had bugs, so that's why I implement this. And then it will make a right click. And if it finds the chest.png image, then it will click. So the chest.png is this image, open chest. This way I can be sure that it always detects the chest. And once it detects the chest, then it will click on it, and then Guthans will spawn, and I will have to kill it. And for killing the Guthans is exactly the same mechanics as the other brothers. But the other thing is at the end, I have to make sure to click on the chest again in order to take the loot. So it's really the same thing. The mouse will move around and then proceed to make a right click. And then when it will detect chest, open chest, it will click. So then I will take the loot. I will actually grab the loot, and then I can start to teleport and start over. Actually, the initial loop here, and it will go on. It will actually bang and actually reset and go to Virac and kill the first brother. So that is pretty much it. But I managed to have a few bugs that I actually have in video. So I will show you how I fixed the little bug, and then I will also show you in fast forward the bot while it's running, so you can see everything. You can see like hours and hours of bot while it's running, but instead of, I will fast forward it, so it will be fast for you to see it. And after that, I think that with episode 3, what I can do is to make a tutorial of how I actually write everything. Or I can simply go to another boss, which is Corporal Beast, okay? And another thing I can do is to simply test the Barrows script more and more and more until I can manage to upgrade it even better. So let me know what you think that you want me to do or that you want me to try. And I also want to say that I am currently making the script in a private server, but I can make scripts inside of the real RuneScape, the real old school RuneScape. And then if you want to use the script, it's no problem. Then if I feel I made the script with the official old school, then that means you can use it. Because right now you're not using the same private server as me, so I guess that this script is a little bit irrelevant for you because you don't have the same environment as me. So yeah, just let me know in the comments if you want me to do the more script in the real RuneScape. Now, I'm gonna show you a bug that I had with a long click. So basically it did not click on the correct place. You will see it right now on the prayer. There you go. So the thing is, it's supposed to click on anti-mage protection, and I don't know why, but it just clicks on a random spot instead of the prayer itself. So it is not the end of the world for me, because my character will still eat, but normally it should activate the anti-mage prayer. So I'm gonna show you how I will fix this issue. Alright guys, so basically what I'm gonna do is, instead of having a long click, I'm gonna take the image of the anti-mage. So let me show you. Basically, I'm gonna go in my ARM section of the code, and then I'm gonna find where it activates the prayer. So now I found it, and you see click on anti-mage. It's a long click where the X and the Y, they're the position, and then it adds the value of the 609 and then 371. It adds these value to the X and Y, and then it should click on the anti-mage. This actually works. I run my bot for a long time. It always works. I don't know why there's a problem, but I know there's a bug, so I will change it. So basically, what I'm gonna do is an image detection. So with my green shot tool, I will select the anti-mage. Just want to make sure I select correctly. Okay, so I just have to save it in my folder, and I will rename it anti-mage. From there, I will simply remove the long click and make a detection. So first I will do a variable called anti-mage, and I will equal it to pyautogui.locate center on screen, and then I will pass my image, which is anti-mage.png. I don't actually specify any path, because the image is in the same folder as my Python project. And you also notice that I put a confidence of 0.9, and then it's locate sender on screen, because it will detect the anti-mage image and click in the middle. It will detect the coordinates of the middle of the image. Okay, so from there, what I will do is if anti-mage, and then if it finds the coordinates of the anti-mage, I will make a long click, and then it will click on it. So that's pretty much it. It's really, really simple. I'm gonna copy it and paste it where it should also deactivate the mage prayer. So you see the deactivate mage prayers. I add the same long click. So what I have to do is just paste it, the same detection, image detection. Another thing that I want to do is the same for range. So my range was set up, my anti-range prayer was set up the same way with a long click. So basically, I'm gonna just grab with green shot the range image, and then I'm gonna call anti-range, and it's really the same process here. So I will grab the exact same thing from the mage and then just paste it on my range section, and then I will just change the name of my variable. So instead of anti-mage, I will just change it to anti-range. Same thing for my picture. I want it to take the correct picture. And so yeah, this is how I will, I think with this setup, I will not have the same bug anymore. So that should work pretty good. Now I just do the same thing with deactivate range prayers, and then I will show you my bot while it's running. Oh, actually, never mind. I have to fix something else. There's a quick fix that I want to do with my prayer detection here for both the mage and the protect from missiles. So basically, I'll start with the mage. So I am in the ARM section of my script, and you know when it actually detect this image, so it clicks on it, but after that it failed to deactivate because it was looking for this image, but when I activate it, the image is not the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply grab this one, and then it will fix my problem. So I'm gonna say anti-mage2, and then I'll go to deactivate mage prayers, and I'll just add 2 here, and that's it. I'm gonna save, and then I will do the same thing for the other one. All right, and I'll say anti-range 2, and deactivate range like this. All right, cool. So that's it. Okay, good. So now what I'm gonna do is start the script, and I'll make a time lapse so you will see how the script is running, and if there's a bug or anything wrong, then I'll stop it, and then I'll look on how I can fix it. All right, let's go. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing and also giving a like. So I really appreciate that. And let me know what you think about the script, and also if you have any ideas that you want me to test. It can be a skilling bot or any type of bot. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.